So the topic I want to cover this week is tracing crypto transactions. Now, we covered this a little bit on the OSINT episode, but I wanted to dive into more details here because this is actually really important. Because a lot of times when I'm arguing online or just talking in person to people about crypto, they don't really believe me when I say that all of your info is public. It's weird, like, because it's a public ledger. You know, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cat, all these things are public ledgers, and literally everything is fully transparent to everybody in the world. And they just kind of don't believe me. So I want to actually go into some detail here so that you take me seriously, essentially, when I talk about, why Monero is the thing to be in. So no, it's not overblown. Like, the situation is actually worse than what I describe it as. So literally every single crypto, there's a public Explorer website, even Monero. So you can go to these Explorer websites. You can look at what the current height is. You can look at the current block. You can look at the transactions in that block, and you can get essentially all the info about that transaction except for Monero.
Right.
So on Monero, it'll tell you the transaction, and it'll just say unknown sender, unknown receiver, unknown amounts. And the only way you can get that info is if you're one of the sender or receiver. But like Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Solana, all this shit, if you go to one of their explorers, everything is literally right there in front of you. The sending address, the receiving address, the amount, any other metadata that might be in there, it's all there. You just type into your search engine, Bitcoin Explorer. You'll find a bunch of them. So what else can you actually do, though? So aside from these Explorer websites, well, let's say, for example, there's a vending machine that takes crypto, and you see someone walk up to that vending machine and hit the Snickers bar button, and what that vending machine is going to do is it's going to show a QR code.
Right.
And that QR code is how they pay. Well, you standing behind that person, you can take a picture of that QR code. And then you can go home later and you can scan that QR code and you can get the vending machine's address and how much money it wants you to the other person to send it. And then once you do that, you can see their transaction as it happened.
Oh,
right?
wow.
So then you can load that up into the Explorer, and you can say, oh, they spent $2 on a Snickers bar at this exact date and time,